Hey, hey. Yeah. Woo. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy headquarters, and America's team? And here we are, Saturday sit down with your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan. Have to give it up. Yeah, man, this is Labor Day weekend, and I know everybody is not laboring on today. I'm just saying, I'm not doing it until tomorrow. So yeah, some of us got to work. So I will be working on Sunday and Monday, but it's going to definitely look greater later. Give it up. All right, man. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing okay. As far as me, I'm doing great. Everything's going great. You know what? I got to give a big shout out. My Papa G's poop butt will be 6 this weekend. Give it up. Happy birthday, poop butt, from your Papa G. That's right. What else is going on out there? I hope everybody's doing good today, man. Again, like I say, let me get into everything that's going on before I get started, because I got to give a big thank you to all our subscribers and all those that follow us on a regular basis. And we just had some new subscribers, so give it up for our new subscribers. I've seen several out there. I was going to bring those names up, but I've seen you. I see you guys. I see those that had subscribed to this channel, and I have returned the favor, and I have subbed you as well. So looking forward to reaching out to you new subscribers, and hopefully you guys will come on to the live stream and voice your opinion and your concerns about our Dallas Cowboys, because we are getting closer to game day. Oh yeah, we're getting closer. They're getting closer. I'm going to talk a lot about that, but let's give it up for the subscriber, our new subscribers as well. But let's also give it a big shout out and thank you to the social media groups out there that actually takes time to post our content in their groups on social media. Big shout out and thank you to the Cowboys Huddle Podcast, Facebook, Cowboys Fan 365, We Them Boys, 520 Boys, Queen of Honor by Cowboys Fan Club Mexico, Cowboys Fan Zone 24/7, Guadalajara, Hard Hitters Lifestyle, and One Star One Family. And there's others that we like to say thank you to. Yeah, man, that's what's going on, man. But like I say, we would not be where we are. We are growing, and we are growing strong. Again, the Vegas trip. Appreciate those that follow the channel that actually showed up in Vegas. I had a chance to meet several of our subscribers and followers, along with One Star One Family and his crew and all his subscribers, and just it was a beautiful thing. But again, thank you. So with that being said, guys, like I said, we are also an LLC as well. So with that being said, we also have a online store. And let's see if we can get into it. Step in style with the Cowboys Huddle. New apparel. Represent our Cowboys while supporting the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Great for tailgate parties, home game, as well as away game. Visit all of our apparel at www.cowboyshuddleapparel.com. Give it up. So, and I show you this, and I keep telling you guys what we have, but this time I'm going to share with you what we have. Just a quick look at some of the things. I know some people say, "Oh, you got online, but we never seen your product." Well, here's our product, and let's go to the men's t-shirts. We have men t-shirt and women t-shirt. As you can see, these t-shirts are only $25. And let me say something about these t-shirts. These t-shirts are quality made. These are not just your little old $3 t-shirt. These are quality made t-shirts, and they are manufactured by a company that has all these in stock for your readiness. So this is just one of our products. Let me go to one more. Let's go to we can go to our latest. Let's go to latest t-shirts as well. Now these are specifically made for ladies. These are not unisex. These are ladies t-shirts. So here we got the blue, we have the pink, and we have the white. There's the size chart over there. This is professional stuff. This is not something we are stored in our closet. We have a manufacturing company that manufactures our product and will ship our product directly to you. So this is something else that we have. We have the trucker caps. Now, these are really, really a hot item. And these come in several colors. Let me see if I can get here. I'm gonna click on this. I know a lot of people say, well, I didn't see the trucker cap. Well, here's the trucker cap. Let me see if I think I had another page, but let me see if oh no, that is the embroidered. There's that embroidered. But where is that cap at? Anyway, I will find that. We also now this here I'm gonna show you. I know I'm just setting my product, but this here is a throw blanket. Man, this is a great product to have. It's $30, and also this is like I say, this is not no cheap material. This is a signature Cowboy Huddle podcast blanket throw or whatever you want to call it. But as you can see, go to the channel. I mean, go to the website www.cowboyshuddleapparel.com and check out some of these products. I guarantee you, man, you will not be what I want to say, disappointed. How about that? So give it up for the Cowboy Huddle podcast and their works in the social media realm. All right, that's enough for all that. So we're gonna get on into what's going on. Y'all come to hear some rumors. Y'all come to hear some news. Y'all come to hear some updates, and that's why I titled this exactly what it is. If you see down below, let me see. Down below, right there, Mike Zimmer, and Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. But before we get into that, I want to get into the story that's been reported by the NFL. So looks like the Cowboys is saying that the Cowboys will get a break with this first upcoming game. It says that the Browns running back Nick Chubb's knee will start on reserve pup list. Will miss first 4 games of the season. Woo! Good grief. So the Browns put star running back Nick Chubb's on physical unable to perform list. This means he will be inactive for the first 4 games of the regular season. The Cowboys will have enough trouble to start the year dealing with Myles Garrett and the number 1 overall defense from 2023. So the news that was reported this week will help their defense. We'll take any break we can get. I'm just saying. So yeah, Nick Chubb's is going to be out, man. I don't know if you guys saw it, man. He was on X, former name Twitter. This guy was doing squats, okay? This guy had the bar on his shoulders. When I say Nick Chubb's squatted the entire gym, that's exactly what he did. He had probably about 8 plates. I kid you not. Look it up. He had about 8 plates on each side. Not a total of 8 plates. 8 plates there and there's 7, I'm going to say 6 plates on each side. Not only did he squat once, he squatted twice. Oh, yeah. Nick Chubb's. So, yeah, thank you. Well, and I listen. I don't wish injury on anyone, but yeah, Nick Chubb, sit this one out, okay? Sit this one out for you, boy. Thank you very much. I'll send you popsicles or something while you sitting there nursing your knee. I'll send you some popsicles. I even send you a T-shirt if you give me your information. I'll send you one of our T-shirts as well. So yeah, Cowboys catch a break on that. But let's get into this next story. I don't want to see. I'm going to go with this one here. Yeah. So Cowboys have added. This has been reported as well. So the Cowboys have added the 6'4", 300-pounder to the mix as well. Joseph. His name is Joseph Linville. Linville says he's no stranger to the new Cowboys defense coordinator Mike Zimmer. After 4 years with the New York Giants, Joseph signed with the Minnesota Vikings in 2014. The same year Zimmer took over as head coach. Joseph had his only Pro Bowl campaigns under Zimmer in 2016, 2017. It's also said Joseph isn't the player he used to be. However, his experience can be denied, and the familiarity with what Zimmer wants to do is like riding a bike for Joseph. When it comes to getting Joseph to Dallas, Zimmer was a huge influence on former second round pick. Now, it also is quote right here. I know Zimmer. This is what Joseph said. I know Zimmer. I know his defense, and I'm just glad to be a part of this defense. Again, I played 6 years in this defense, and it really helped my development in the game. Give it up. So, and I'm saying this because number one, I'm really upset because we released Justin Rogers. We really did, and I said once before we sacrificed Justin Rogers for Mozzie Smith. Did I say something wrong? Everybody's saying, well, it's going to take Mozzie Smith. Mozzie was drafted in the first round, but again, it's evident that there's some issues at the DT spot to where we have to bring in who was the other guy we brought in? We brought in Linvin Joseph. We also brought in Jordan. Dang it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. How did I forget his name? Jordan Phillips. Yeah, Jordan Phillips. So, yeah, we have to bring these individuals in. I think we brought somebody else in as well. But, again, so there is a situation at our defensive tackle position. And Mike Zimmer has a lot of influence on getting his defense up to par in order to be able to be a successful defense. Now, if you look right up under where it says G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, right here, you see where it says Mike Zimmer and Dalvin Cook. What it seems to be, it seems to be that Mike Zimmer had a lot to do with bringing Dalvin Cook to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying. And when I look at this, as far as the moves being made, Jerry Jones is giving Mike Zimmer a lot of leeway to make a lot of calls as far as this defense, but now not only defense, but the offense. So Mike Zimmer is getting a lot of pull and a lot of backings from somebody from the back, from the front office. What does this mean? I have no idea. But what I can say, knowing that Mike McCarthy is on one, in which I know Mike Zimmer is on a 1-year contract as well. But you have some things in place just in case things doesn't go right. So we see a lot of moves that Mike Zimmer is making, but maybe I missed it. But as far as Mike McCarthy, I'm not seeing so much. But it seems that Mike Zimmer has a lot of say-so of who comes to this team. And Dalvin Cook was one that was recruited by Mike Zimmer. Just saying. But again, so we have Joseph Linville Joseph, whatever his name is, Joseph. Yeah, the Joseph guy. But yeah, he's here as well. He's going to report again with Dalvin Cook is on the practice squad. And so we're getting ready to move. So now, again, guys are practicing. Now, again, I got to say this. I was a little upset when I went to the Frisco training camp. I gave up the Oxnard training camp to go to the Frisco, which I usually do both. But I just didn't feel like spending the money to go to the Oxnard due to the fact that everything was up in the air and we just didn't know what all in meant. We didn't know where we was going. And so my expectation was here instead of here. And I was like, I'm not spending that kind of money to go to Oxnard. I'll catch him in Frisco. So in Frisco, they only gave us 2 days of practice. And I'm not going to get into real in depth of this, but this is home. We need more than 2 days. We should at least had a week out of it. And I understand, you had your preseason games. I guess that makes sense. I guess we'll go with that. I guess we can use that because you had the Raiders. And I have spam risk. Look at this. Who else gets this? What do these spam folks want? I'm not interested. Okay? I'm not interested. This is like 80% of my calls, spam. Let me turn that down. So anyway, so I guess I could, okay, now that I'm sharing this with you guys, I guess I can be okay with it because they did have 2 games up there with the Rams, and then they had the Raiders. But I'm going to say this next year, don't do us like that again. Because, see, you lost money up there in Oxnard when you could have been down here, and you saw the crowd that came to Frisco training camp. Don't do that again, Jerry. I mean, you gonna have some words, brother. I mean that. Give it up. Jerry, no. Jerry's scared of me. You know, he's scared of me. He is. He know. He gonna get this message too. Okay, so anyway, so not only that, but I'm gonna tell you what else is going on. You know, I don't know if you guys been keeping up with this. Where is it at? Oh yeah. So yeah, this stuff going back and forth with Jerry. And again, I keep saying, why do the media continue to interview Jerry? You know, if everybody just walk past Jerry and find the coach or find the defensive coordinator or find the players, we wouldn't have to hear all what goes on with Jerry Jones and his antics and his comments and his ambiguity. I have ambiguity. You say duck, you might duck. But somebody else might say, hey, there goes the duck. That's ambiguity. This is all this guy gives us. It's all ambiguity. Look up the word duck, duck. Duck can mean two things. And just like he stressed that all in can mean one thing to you, all in and something else to you. This dude here, man, this dude here remind me so much of J.R. Ewing on the sitcom or series of Dallas. This dude remind me so much of J.R. Ewing. Oh my God, everybody. Anyway, okay, Jerry. And then anyway, so Jerry's been throwing out some things about Dak Prescott and talking about the fourth round. And this is what a situation where they asked him, did he regret bringing in Trey Lance, and giving up the fourth round. And he had Jerry said, well, Dak Prescott was a fourth round pick. Oh my gosh, this guy. But anyway, again, this is barbershop talk. This is nothing politically staged, and this is not scripted. This is barbershop talk. Because what we do, we talk. So I can care less who feelings I hurt or whatever, because this is what we do. But so this is what Jerry does and everything. So the question was asked to Dak Prescott about the comments or whatever, and this was reported by John Machota on Twitter. Says that Dak Prescott quoted, I stopped honestly listening to things, quotation, Jerry Jones says to the media a long time ago. It doesn't really hold weight with me. Give it up for Dak. Dak said, I'm tired of the silly rabbit games. I'm tired of the silly rabbit games and all this for status or whatever. But and this is what Dak had to say. But and this is where this has been going. Again, the media continues to report what Jerry Jones has to say and why. I have no idea, because you can listening to. I don't listen to Jerry Jones. I really don't. I do not, because I rather listen to the coaches, the guys that's with the players, versus an owner / GM who said no one else can be a better GM than him. What? I'm just saying what your owner said. Now, we are a $10 billion franchise, and a lot of that goes along with the ambiguity that Jerry Jones puts out there. So Dak said he stopped listening to him a long time ago because just say it's for whatever reason, it just don't make sense. John Machota also says, what more does Jerry need to see from Dak Prescott? So I guess these are the words of Jerry. You can easily say, if you haven't seen it by now, you haven't seen it. I'm such a fan of Dak, and I appreciate all of the great things that we all know are there. I appreciate his work ethic probably more than whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. So this is why Dak Prescott said what he said. Oh man. So this is what's going on. Let's see what else is out there. Let's report something out. Says Cowboys had their eye on running back Dalvin Cook. This is brought to us by Joseph Hart. Joseph Hart, I like. He has good content. So I got to give credit to where credit due. Said Mike McCarthy said they've had their eye on running back Dalvin Cook for a while. He said he's a fan. I've seen him run down the sideline from the opposite side so many times. So yeah, I'm sure you have. But here's the thing. Let me ask you guys this. What do you guys think about this? About this Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook connection? And again, I bring this up again. Deuce Vaughn showed some flashes of quickness, some juke, some jive, and that's probably the versus what we've seen with Zeke. Zeke is a hard runner, but that guy doesn't have the shiftiness as what Deuce Vaughn showed during the preseason. I understand it was preseason, but I like what I saw with Deuce. But when I say that, what does this do for Deuce now that he's look like he's gonna be pushed back further? Now you're gonna have Zeke Elliott, Dalvin Cook, and Rico Dowdle, and then maybe Deuce. And then again, what about Hunter Lupke? And I said before, if we're going to keep Deuce and Hunter, please create a package for them to play. Because if you're not going to allow them to play, these are two positions that we could have used basically to keep, that could have, where we could have kept Justin Rogers. We could have brought in a younger, we're not even talking about the running back, but we could have brought in maybe another offensive lineman or something of that nature. I don't know, but again, we're on the outside looking in. Okay, and we really don't know what that's going on and what's going through these coaches and your general manager's head. But big shout out to Will McClay. Will McClay has struck it big on these draft picks. Ryan Flanoy, this has been reported. Ryan Flanoy goes from rookie long shot to legit Cowboys receiver. This is so true. Says right here, earning a roster spot for the Cowboys is an unbelievable achievement many athletes could only dream about. Extremely short list may be one of the most coveted in all of the NFL. Dallas wide receiver Ryan Flanoy path is doing so is nothing short of remarkable and raises the question of how far can he climb. And I'm gonna tell you something. Whew, Ryan Flanoy. This kid, man, I was at the training camp. This guy, who was I think it was Dak, but maybe it was Dak, threw an over the head throw to Ryan. Ryan reached up with one hand and brought it down over Andrew Booth. This guy has done nothing but excel at many levels throughout this preseason, and I think this is going to be the competition between Jalen Tolbert and Ryan Flanoy. I really do believe that. So we have a competition for wide receiver number 3. Now, my biggest thing is with this 3 receiver set, along with our tight end, is the availability of getting the ball to front Ryan Flanoy. And I say that because we saw with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup, once he came back, he just didn't get many balls. He thrown his way. He just didn't. It was always the prime receiver, which was CD, and the secondary receiver, which was Jake Ferguson. It was two receiver game set. That's basically where it was set up. But so I don't know how this is going to work with Ryan Flanoy, but man, this kid here in the red zone, I'm impressed. So again, this goes back. It doesn't matter where you're drafted in the draft. It's all about getting the opportunity to play. And when where your number is called, can you step up and be that player that they're looking for? This is why it's so important to make every rep count. I told my son that, son, don't sit here and get starstruck looking at Jason Witten and Tyron Smith and DeMarcus Ware. You get in there and you fight for the spot. Wow, I'm playing with DeMarcus Ware. Oh, wow, that's Jason Witten. Whoa, that's Tyron. No. It is good to take pointers from him, but you got to remember, you're coming for that number one spot. That was always our talk. That was always our talk. So again, regardless where you're drafted in the draft, again, now, yeah, we can talk about Dak. He was a fourth round draft pick, but Dak has the accolades or the rewards and the play of some of the top quarterbacks in the league. And I'll say this here, man. I'm not really happy with what we've been getting from Dak in the end results, but I'm definitely going to give kudos to Dak for betting on himself, recognizing that I'm still under contract. I got money coming to me, and I'm not going to sit out. I'm going to play this thing out, and we'll see how things go. And I say that because I'm looking at Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase has 2 more years left on his contract. And he's not a holdout, he's a hold in, which that means he's going to practice, but he's not practicing. And I keep talking about this because I'm trying to grasp where we are and what we're doing here. And I say that because so many players with no rings, no trophies, no first place ribbons, not even a second place ribbon, is looking for all this money. That's where we are. We can talk about Tua, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, the kid down there, Green Bay, Jordan Love. These guys got major contracts and no rewards outside of Pat Mahomes. I be pills about, damn, y'all just giving money away. But that's where we are anyway. So anyway, guys, this is what we got going on. Matter of fact, I got to do this because if I don't, it's going to be a problem. But I have to do our before I get off of here, I have to do our channel identification. So hold tight. All right, give it up. That's our channel identification. So, guys, y'all make sure to take our time to watch us on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays, man. This is what we do, man. I tell you, Monday night mic'd up. It will be tomorrow. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Saturday. Will be Monday night as well. It's a recording that we'll post as well. So make sure you get a chance to check us out on Monday night mic'd up. Also on Wednesday night on What's Up Wednesday. It's a live stream that we also partake in, talking about our Cowboys and allowing our audience and our subscribers to chime in and they voice their concerns and their opinions about our Dallas Cowboys. And here we are today, Saturday, to sit down with your guy G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton. But do me a favor, also make sure that you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also share this video. But let me say something about the Cowboy Huddle podcast. This podcast was started back, I think, in 2010. And I think I had 5 subscribers. And I almost gave up. I definitely did. I was like, nobody's listening. Nobody's paying attention. I had the telephone. I had a cell phone. It was blurry, and I'm playing music. You go back and see but along the way, things start taking place, and people start listening because I want to bring out facts, as close as facts as I possibly can find, but also with that is engage with the subscribers and be available and allow them to participate as well. But along the way, I have had several guests on the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Also, give it a big shout out to my administrator, Fleabug, and also my wife, Deborah Hampton, because they have basically, continued to push me to continue to do what I'm doing, and things are basically taking place like they are. But again, along the way, I've met some great people. I met a lot of great people. I had a lot of people on this show, as far as to engage and share our opinions and ideas. But I can also say that this platform was also a tool for others to start their own podcast, and they're doing very well. So I'm very elated that I have the opportunity to bring individuals on here, and some just come on just to hang out, and and then we also have other content creators that have their own shows and do their own thing. So the camaraderie is very, very great. But again, this is a platform to allow people to come on. Some individuals have the interest of starting their own podcast, and I take that time out. A big shout out to B Rock. B Rock is who I met at the training camp in Frisco. But he was one that was basically wanting to know how to get started, so I was able to share some things with him. I think he's been posting some videos here recently. We had a chance to. So again, this podcast is open to anybody. And if it's able to be used as a platform to start your own podcast or your own channel, great, give it up. This is what it's all about: breaking bread and sharing ideas and voicing our opinion. Again, this is where we come together and we talk barbershop talk. The Cowboy Huddle, and not apologetic for anything that we say. But again, thank you for everybody that has been a part of this, and those that have gone on, and those that come through to be a part of this, man. Like I say, it's always great to chop it up with like-minded folks. So again, with that being said, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I just want to share that and give thanks to everybody that has been a part of this channel, and we're going to continue to keep moving and doing things and bring to you that you may get it first from the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Like I always say, continue to stay safe and be blessed. It's your guy,